dear friends, in 2011, I was living in a monastery. Actually, it was a training monastery for monks. At that time, there was a Danish guy living with us, and he was learning Buddhism. One day, our teacher came to visit us, and then that Danish guy went to my teacher and asked for a piece of advice. Then, with a slight smile, my teacher said, I will give you 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, be patient. Number 2, be patient. Number 3, can you guess? Number 3, also be patient. Last year, I visited Bhikkhu Bodhi, one of the most respected Theravada Buddhist monks in the world. We often use his English translation of Pali Canon. And then I also asked him to give me a piece of advice. Then he said only 2 words: be patient. See, patience is one of the most important qualities that we all need to have in our life. But in this fast-forward world, we have almost forgotten that word, patience. We try to get everything instantly. So I came to this Winnipeg monastery in January, and then I started working on their computer, but it was too slow. Then I started complaining about the computer to my Bhante, and I said, oh Bhante, this is too slow, you should buy a new computer. And every time when I was working on that, I lost my patience. But Bhante said, I don't feel it's slow. This is more than enough for us. So then I realized, oh, this is a moment for me to practice patience. So, dear friends, we need to be patient in every situation. When we try to get things done, we should understand that everything takes time. A tree takes time to grow. It takes time for food to be delivered at a restaurant. It takes some time for a web page to load. Even ChatGPT, Gemini, all the AI tools take some time to give answers. So everything takes some time. But when we feel things take more time than it should, then we become a little bit irritated. Some restlessness arises in our mind. And we lose our patience. We become impatient. But in those moments, we can remind ourselves, oh, this is a great opportunity to develop my patience. Then we can bring our focus to our breath or to our body, or we can observe our impatient thoughts, how such impatient thoughts arises, impatient thoughts arise in our mind and fades away. Then that practice helps us to strengthen our mind. At the same time, it helps us to be patient. And also, there's another situation, there's another moment that we need to be patient is when we go through some hard times, some painful moments. When we go through some hard times, some painful moments, we want that moment to be, that moment to end very quickly. But that desperation creates more pain to our lives. And sometimes we feel, oh, this will never end. Then we suffer a lot. But we need to understand, nothing is permanent in this world. Everything is subject to change. Dark clouds go away. And night becomes the, after the night, morning comes. Even harsh winter in Canada comes to the end. So when I arrived in Winnipeg, Canada, at that night, it was, as I remember, minus 23. Then it went down to minus, I think, minus 42. And today, it's Fahrenheit 8, I think. In Celsius, I think, minus 2. Today is a nice day in here in Winnipeg. So things change. So we should remind ourselves, especially when we go through some hard times, when we have some painful moments, and then it helps us to be patient. And also it helps us, that understanding helps us to mature our mind. We need to have a matured mind to have a happy and successful life. Dear friends, and also when we try to achieve something, if we don't have this important quality in our life, what is that important quality? Patience. Then we might quit very early. Why? When we try to achieve something, it takes some time. So we need to be patient. Otherwise, we might quit when we are just one step away from our success. So we need to be patient when we try to achieve something. We should develop our confidence on the process. And also we need to make the conditions to have that success in our life. And we need to understand, being impatient is not a condition of success. But being patient and creating other conditions that helps us to have that success, help us to achieve our goal. And then at the same time, it helps us to be patient. And also we need to, in those situations, we need to understand why things move forward. And patiently we should try to understand those things, then we should find solutions for that. But if we become impatient, then we forget all of those things. We will quit. So that's why we need to be patient when we try to achieve something. And that Same thing applies to our meditation practices as well. Why? Because sometimes people practice meditation and then they want to get results instantly, but it doesn't happen. Then they think, oh, meditation doesn't help me. It doesn't work for me. I cannot meditate. But practicing meditation is like going to the gym. So you go to gym, then next day morning you go to in front of your mirror. Then you think, oh, I have muscles now. Does it happen like that? No. Even after 1 month, you might not be able to notice significant changes in your body. But maybe after 6 months, then suddenly you notice those significant changes in your body. Meditation is like that. If someone is consistent in meditation practices, every day they develop their mind. Then after some time, they will feel, oh, now I'm calmer than before. Now I'm more mindful than before. So then those results will be obvious. But to get those results, we need to be patient. And we should have that confidence on the process, and we should follow that process. Then we can get those results that we want to have in our life. So, dear friends, let me finish my today's talk with a Buddhist quote. In one of the suttas, it says, "A person should keep striving until they achieve their wholesome goals. They shine among others when their good intentions are fulfilled. But there is no greater virtue than patience." So let's try to develop that virtue in our life. Always remind us, I need to be patient.